moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my opportunity, you suck. Home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know it.
It's week 2 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. He just crossed the century mark last week with 105 yards. It's the Bears and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former number 1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the numbers for White a week ago. 23 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The throw over the middle, taken in. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now Mayfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. He's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback's single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert to about the 35, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 76 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darnell Mooney the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
One play action, Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have holded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 141 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, Mayfield going for it all. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now back to the ground game with White. A little juke. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll run with Herbert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Hand off right side for Herbert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The Bears at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The end result, 21 yards. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. With all reviews.
Don't jump, ready?
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run here with Herbert. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On third down, a run from White. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we've hit halftime here. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go.
Now Herbert to start the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a give to Foreman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. From the 50, here's Fields. And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Herbert powering up the middle. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Go.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns.
but the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Fields on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Don't jump, ready?
On second down, a run with Herbert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. On fourth down, Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Foreman. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They tried to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Jones on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 61 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The Bears offense staying put, and Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for two. Fields trying to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Mayfield to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mayfield. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45. 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Herbert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On play action, Fields steps away to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with the field. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Hey, Ken.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give left side here for Herbert. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action, Fields. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.